Today we are diving deep into the life of one of the most electrifying players in the NBA, Steph Curry. We all know him as the Golden State Warriors' two-time MVP, the greatest shooter of all time, and the heart and soul of the team. But what you might not know is that behind his incredible success lies a story of strength, compassion, and resilience. In this video, we'll be exploring the personal side of Steph Curry as he opens up about his parents' divorce and how he has been there for them through thick and thin. Get ready to be inspired by the man behind the jersey as we take you on a journey through the highs and lows of Steph Curry's life. So sit back, relax, and get ready to be blown away by the raw emotion and honesty of this NBA legend.
Curry's parents, Sonya and Dell Curry, connected many years ago while studying at Virginia Tech.
Steph Curry's parents' love lives were really strange following their divorce. Stephen Curry is one of the most well-known and accomplished basketball players in the world. He has won multiple championships, MVP awards, and is widely considered one of the best shooters of all time. However, his personal life has also been a topic of interest, particularly when it comes to his parents' divorce. A potential NBA Hall of Famer like Steph Curry should be able to tune out the outside world and concentrate just on the game while they are on the court. Curry, though, is unavoidably sidetracked by what has been going on in his personal life over the last couple of years, which is unfortunate for him. Many had a lot to say when it was reported that former NBA star Dell and wife Sonya Curry were divorcing after more than 30 years, and doing it in less than a pleasant manner. How does their breakup affect their well-known adult children? Even if Steph and Seth and Dell, the younger sister, are all married with families of their own, it's never too late to feel hurt by your parents' divorce. His parents, who had always been seen cheering for him together at his NBA games and had seemed to be a loving hand-holding pair, were not only on the outs but also at conflict with one another and were making false charges against one another. It has been Stephen's responsibility to treat them with respect and kindness. Curry had to give his parents 2 hugs as he broke the record for the most three-pointers ever. Then he saw his mother close to the tunnel after seeing his father close to the Golden State Warriors bench. He would have previously been able to share it simultaneously with them. But Steph Curry has had a difficult year, but this season he and his squad have a chance to do something extraordinary. All of the hardships and sacrifices would be worthwhile if they resulted in a 4th championship ring. Steph thought the news of his parents' divorce would be enough to keep him off task, but things only got worse from there. First of all, he must have found it odd enough that so many people had dubbed his mother a MILF after her divorce and was made public. Therefore, it became even more absurd that those same fans were vocal about being disappointed when they found out his mom was seeing a new person. Strangely, however, the strangest news was yet to come. After all, after his parents began dating other people, news of their relationships made headlines and was made fun of. So why did Steph Curry's parents get divorced? Steph Curry's parents, Dell and Sonya Curry, met in the 1980s when they were both student athletes at Virginia Tech. They got married in 1988 and had 3 children, Stephen, Seth, and Dell. They were a close-knit family, and their love for sports brought them even closer together. Both Dell and Sonya were accomplished athletes themselves, with Dell playing in the NBA and Sonya being a standout volleyball player. However, despite the family's strong bonds and mutual interests, Dell and Sonya's marriage began to falter. In 2011, they announced that they were separating and their divorce was finalized in 2012. The reasons for their divorce were not immediately clear, but over the years more information has come to light. One of the reasons cited for the divorce was the couple's busy and demanding schedules. Dell was working as a commentator for the Charlotte Bobcats at the time, and Sonya was running a Montessori school. They were both very involved in their children's lives and often traveled to attend their games and events. The combination of their careers and family commitments may have put a strain on their marriage. Another factor that contributed to the divorce was reported infidelity on Dell's part. In 2017, he admitted to cheating on Sonya during their marriage, which may have been a contributing factor to their separation. In a statement in an interview, Dell said, "While we have decided to end our marriage, we will continue to support each other in everything and will always remain a family. It is only natural for people to question what went wrong when a couple gets divorced after such a lengthy marriage. Yet since everyone engaged has a different narrative of what happened, there are often 3 interpretations of what really happened under certain circumstances." Dell and Sonya Curry first released a joint statement when their marriage broke down. We are so thankful for all the many blessings and successes. We stay committed to and supportive of our children and grandchildren and will remain on connected paths. We ask that our privacy be respected and prayer for our family as we move forward. Notwithstanding their united statement, news regarding Sonya and Dell's divergent accounts of the circumstances leading to their divorce surfaced quickly. According to reports, Sonya was the one who filed for divorce and she accused Dell of marital misconduct. In response, Dell filed a court response asserting that Sonya had been disloyal and had lied about her actions based on a separate report. Additionally, Dell contended that because Sonya moved on from their relationship so swiftly, she was already living with her new guy, he shouldn't be required to pay alimony. So why is there so much controversy about Steph Curry's parents' new partners? Well, when his parents divorced, Sonya Curry, who was suspected of dating another guy, prominently started seeing former NFL player Steven Johnson. The connection felt uncomfortable enough given her ex-alleged husband's infidelity. As it turned out, the moment Dell Curry's new significant other became public knowledge was when things started to become quite bizarre. That's because Dell and his new girlfriend, Nikki Smith, were there when Sonya and Steven watched the 2022 NBA Finals. Naturally, Nikki is unknown to most people, while Steven earned some sort of renown during his football career. Yet rumors claim that Steven and Nikki are well familiar with one another. Steven and Nikki were formerly married, if the rumors are to be believed, which they seem to be. As soon as that information started to circulate online, people began to call the whole scenario a wife swap. But for Steph, it wasn't only fans who noted that his parents seemed to be dating two individuals who had previously been married to one another. Instead, a few of Steph's friends saw what was happening and made fun of it. Gilbert Arenas, Tracy McGrady, and Matt Barnes provided the ideal illustration of the ridicule directed at the Curry family. They discussed the Curry parents' wife exchange and referred to the pair as making trades while fully knowing that they were being videotaped. Steph Curry discloses his parents' divorce. Everybody's life contains a turning point. The only solution is to move on from the past. It's not quite that easy, however. Stephen Curry, the star of the Golden State Warriors, spoke up about his difficulties in a public interview. The baby-faced assassin is already known as one of the greatest players in NBA history. Due to his mastery of the three-point shot, the four-time champion is to blame for the development of the modern game. The reigning MVP of the finals has mostly kept his thoughts to himself, yet during a conversation with one of the reporters, he was open and honest about the difficult time. The celebrity, in spite of the challenging conditions, acknowledged the tremendous impact they had on him. Curry stated, "It's difficult, but it's also understanding who they are individually as people, and getting to know them and what makes them happy now. They've always been the anchors of our family in terms of doing exactly what I just said I want for my kids. They did that for me, my brother, and my sister. Life is crazy. It throws a lot at you and you find ways to navigate it. I had to make sure I was in that moment with both of them separately, and this wasn't just this whole kind of thing," Curry said. "That is how I choose to approach that, because it is challenging." Even though Dell and Sonya sometimes disagree, they always make an effort to be there for their children. They were there to see the franchise's historic 2022 when their eldest son Steph won his 4th NBA championship. They may have found pleasure with other companions, but they will always share something: blood. And that is where we will be ending it for this episode. We'd like to hear your thoughts and feelings about this video in the comment box below. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next video drop.